Where's that?
Are you serious? It's like right off campus.
Off campus? Isn't that where all the Clary notifications occur?
You really need to break the tech bubble. I mean, you need more diversity in your life.
Diversity? I think I'm just gonna stay with on-campus Dunkin' Donuts.
Much like the common tech student, as large population centers arise surrounded by areas that aren't easily traversed, a population of organisms begins to lose contact with other populations of the same species. In the case of the Georgia Tech student, this breeds a lack of awareness about the outside world and a hard time adjusting to life on the outside. For organisms, a lack of gene flow begins to create organisms that are distinctly different from each other.
I love chemical engineering, but I just hate being the only girl in all of my classes.
Well, it'll increase the odds that you can find a boyfriend, won't it?
Well, yeah, the odds are good, but the good sure are odd. I might just take a ride on the M train.
Please, don't go to business major. It'll only mean that your kids will become business majors. And if they come to tech, there will be more business majors at tech. I don't want to come back to the school in 40 years and see that it's turned from a respected science and engineering school into a business school.
Downsides of natural selection may mean more business students at Georgia Tech. However, in the rest of the animal kingdom, it will lead to beneficial advances for the species. Take the urban fox. In rural areas, foxes have a range of about 15 miles they have to go in order to eat. Living in urban areas, they only need to cover about 0.1 miles. Foxes don't cause issues in humans or in urban areas are less likely to be killed. And so foxes with traits like white faces and lacking aggression tend to reproduce more, undergoing a similar change that wolves experienced thousands of years ago. As Shirley put it in 1996, they gate crashed our suburban garden party and they aren't leaving.
You're right, I shouldn't date a business major.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up dating another chemie.
No, you should fight the genetic drift. Date a biochemist.
Okay, I know we're doing this bit to make evolution more relatable for millennials, but that was kind of a...
Genetic drift describes the random fluctuation in genes that tend to universalize towards a single genotype. Although this cannot be attributed to organisms responding to urbanization directly, such factors such as gene flow being restricted by urbanization can lead to gene drift, eliminating certain genotypes from the population.
Have you seen that new Wonder Woman movie?
I thought we were talking about your life.
No, well, this project needs to pass the Bechdel test, so we have to have one scene where we don't talk about boys.
I haven't seen the movie, but I guess let's talk about something else.
Okay, fine. Do you know much about statistics regarding evolution in urban environments?
So what's spurring the need for animals to adapt to cities? Well, according to the World Conservation Union, there are more than 16,000 threatened species. In the Amazon, around 17% of the forest has been lost in 50 years. When temperatures rise every week, the ice breaks earlier in the Hudson Bay, and polar bears and other threatened species are forced to come ashore 10 kilograms lighter and in poorer condition. So they head to cities, and they aren't the only ones. A British study of London rooftops by Grant in 2006 found a large collection of insects, 10% of which were designated as rare. In a recent study by Snap, he observed that 25 business parks around the Netherlands, in which 90 species of bird were identified, including 18 that were listed as endangered. These animals, when threatened with habitat destruction, adapt.
I don't actually think I need a boyfriend.
Wait, why not? I mean, expand beyond the business school, but...
Well, Tesla didn't have a special somebody, but now he invents really cool cars.
Well, first, Elon Musk runs the company now. Second, why do you know anything about Tesla's love life? He was dead way before you were born.
I don't know, I just read it in People's Magazine.
Like boyfriends, a stretch, I know, urban evolution is essential to the future of humankind. As humans destroy environments to make way for cities, urbanization is coupled not only by humans moving in, but animals as well. Although much of environmental science focuses on the destructions humans cause, Maslov said we should be more positive. We should celebrate the creative aspects of our impact on animals in addition to concerning ourselves with the negative effects. Urbanization provides ready-made laboratories for studying evolution and adaptive processes, and examining the influences of human on flora and fauna creates the potential to mitigate any negative effects. Positives include that even though some coastal areas and nearly half the Baltic Sea are effectively depleted of oxygen, making them unable to support higher eukaryotic life, bacteria are thriving, with some new species being able to treat effluent and clean polluted waters. And in tropical soils, after deforestation in the Amazon basin, bacteria are also thriving. Urban evolution comes at a cost, no doubt, but we'd be foolish not to consider the positives.
See, it's good for your health and the environment.
The environment? I really don't understand why you're trying to make these urban evolution theories parallel everything in my life.
It's for a project I have to do. Yeah.
Do you have any more things you have to plug?
Well, where do you see yourself in the future with your metaphorical boyfriend?
Oh my god.
The study of urban evolution has rapidly become an important frontier in biology, with implications for healthy and sustainable human populations and urban ecosystems. Together, policymakers, city planners, and biologists will work towards creating a greener cities that are habitable by both man and animal. Healthcare will have to adopt too, as disease-carrying pests adapt to thrive in urban environments. We've created an ecosystem that no organism has ever seen before, said Johnson, indicating, as we guide the evolution of many plants and animals that have come to depend on humans, we must do so carefully, while maintaining diversity, safety, and progress on the front of our minds.